Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Copperspoon.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can't still my heart. Cast you in cold marble. Corvo Attano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Attano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew. Oh! So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch, the Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. And now that he's helped direct
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
Is Lady Emily all
There's
right?
a coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Zirconos. my ring to open the safe room. Ramsey has it.
Put in a request for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. A useless sock.
Disloyal dogs.
Blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's
Watch
party
over me.
returns.
Grant me the strength I need.
Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain. Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's anyone else's fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play. Murdered for...
Kill him! We'll pay for this!
That was for my daughter, traitor. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. The reserves won't help against Delilah. Even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to get Emily back? What do I have to become? Traitorous dog. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Attano is
The
apparently...
city is crawling with the Duke's men.
That's it. You got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser. I'm always alert. Always. They don't gotta see it. Someone is asking for trouble over
I'll have a
there.
look over there.
That's Corvo! He won't go far! You aren't going anywhere!
I'll kill you for that!
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Copperspoon is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, Corvo Attano is now wanted for treason. If any of you found harboring the Royal Protector will be fined and arrested.
I think something moved.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
My concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
This time I
If I
really
can't
need
get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
You don't want to be out on the streets.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
Hey, who is...
Probably nothing, but... Alright, let me take a look around.
I'll get to it.
Who's this?
Someone
Who's
there?
running around there?
You're surrounded!
Came here to warn the Royal Protector. Maybe too late. Now what? What am I going to do? Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. I gave you my mark for a reason. I wanted to know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will he do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again. But now it has. And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. I've been...
know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. In the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, you look up and there are wolves at the gate. Wolves with red muzzles. Hungry for your insides. Everything is turned to shit. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. In the 36 years since, I've buried countless enemies. Most deserved what they got, but I wonder if that even matters. I've stopped dozens of assassins, but the one who got through eats at my dreams. Who'd have thought I'd come home to Karnaca, the most wanted man in the Empire, following the trail of a monstrous killer? Who'd have thought I'd be on the run again, ready to wade through another river of blood?
Must be cursed. Daft. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or used to.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Admire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Admire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Admire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper? The dreadful whale.
No, it's not.
What are you covering your face for?
Yes!
Keep the dust out?
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following
Sturdy.
New restrictions are now in place due to the political establishment.
Hey.
Come here. Emily Kaldwin, and carried out by the former...
Come in. If you found this place, I'll trade with you. If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you. News isn't good, they say. They should do like me. Never read it. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here. Hey there. What have you got for me? Let's hope you never need.
Fellow Serkonan,
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. First, and the imminent arrival of his great...
I am being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
No!
This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, we just ran through it.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
Come back here!
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of...
The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live. Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you? Maybe I should have it looked at.
I don't want to die!
I've got just the thing for you!
Wall of light from the time of the rat plague. More Grand Guard soldiers, lapdogs for the Duke.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
In a game of cards later.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Addermeyer Station? No one ever goes out there.
Are you all right?
Come on!
Ever been to that saloon Apollo's? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all allergy. Let me know next time you go. You hear? My Aunt Belinda moved the whole lamp around.
I've never seen her without either a drink or a mandolin in her hands. Won't she die of boredom?
Old Emperor's small, but there's a nightlife. And coming from Karnaca, Belinda's gonna feel wrong.
No way! you hiding?
Let's have a look.
Someone there?
You aren't doing it!
I'll be wiping! He's wounded! Let's finish him!
Come back here! No use running! Get away!
You hide your...
Addermeyer. My best chance for tracking down the Crown Killer. The place used to be a solarium for the idle rich where they flocked for rejuvenation treatments. It was founded just after the plague hollowed out Dunwall a decade and a half ago. Alexandria Hypatia is chief alchemist, and whether Anton Sokolov is still there or not, she's going to give me the answers I need.
Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
What was that?
End of the road for you!
Take it!
I've been fighting. You bastard!
I'll be wiping off your blood later. Come on! Let's finish this!
I used to feed them to the dogs, but I'm not allowed to go to the kennels anymore.
Let's feed the rats.
Don't be like that. Times are hard enough without you getting bitter.
When Addermeyer was around,
Odd times, hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
I always get these shifts. I bet a week's wages this is the worst.
make sure she stays with you. Hypatia never leaves Addermire. Remember that.
Sir, it's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
Maybe we're not clear on this, Corporal. In case anyone asks, the good doctor never leaves the grounds unless it's on official business.
End of the road for you!
This is twisted.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov. Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just... I used to do such good work, and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. I've gotten something under my fingernails again. What was I working with? Iodine, perhaps? Something is terribly wrong. But I can't put my finger on it. I didn't used to lose things like this.
What's wrong with you?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 488.
I've always wondered what flesh tastes like. My
She's gone. What happened?
Is Hamilton at...
Why? They have to know something.
Let's see what's in here.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that she doesn't even know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind. It takes over.
I hope this works.
The Duke keeps her here and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer. She leaves and comes back, leaving bloody footprints. But there's a cure, a counter serum. I'll try to administer it once.
It's ready.
I'm not seeing things.
You're dead.
No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Doctor?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No, someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
No thanks. Sickness is still sickness, even when it's wrapped in a silk bathrobe. All I can imagine is people coughing up blood all over their tea and crumpets.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
On order.
No use running!
Anyone discussing Addermire with non-authorized persons.
Anyone here?
Wait!
This place yet. I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's head out for the Dreadful Whale.
What happened?
Hypatia was the crown killer.
That's impossible.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she'll live. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
And Sokolov?
He's been moved to the house of a man named Kieran Jindosh.
The Duke's grand inventor. Supposedly brilliant.
Another genius. Just what we needed. I need Anton Sokolov, but he's missing. Held by another inventor named Kieran Jindosh. who no doubt wants whatever secrets Sokolov holds in his head. Jindosh is the mad inventor who brought clockwork killing machines to Karnaca. They say he's got the most brilliant mind in the Isles, and it may be true, but a smart man wouldn't be standing in my way. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and kill the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
He's everything they say, even older. He's got an allure too. Am I being dishonest? Everybody's got secrets, I guess.
What did I do?
Maybe
What
mine
did
are
I
worse
do?
than most.
All these... Oh, you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Megan must be up on deck. Ramsey and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go.
You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Adamire. Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, harassing people who look like trouble.
You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station.
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Yes, but it's been years.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll see you after it's done.
Corvo, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Malcontents are saying that our bridges are crumbling, that people are leaving our cities.
Every time to spring for fish cake.
Can't take much more of this.
Serkonos is a land of riches. Yes, some people are poor because they're lazy. It's true that across our capital city there are abandoned buildings full of blood flies. There have always been blood flies. There always will be. It's the way of the world. Rotten. Fall apart. You squeeze squeeze out every drop of wine you can, then you pass
Come on! See what you got! Ready? It's you and me now!
Greetings. I serve with discretion.
There's something familiar about you.
I've been away from Karnaca for a long time. I need a rewire tool, like the ones used by the Grand Guard. No questions. Clear?
Yes, sir. But I can't help you right now. I have people coming in, and I can't be responsible for their manners if you take my meaning. Paolo is coming by. See me later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. I think he's here. Hide yourself. They'll see you if you try to leave. Find a place to hide and we'll do business afterwards. It's too late to run. I'm begging you, hide until Paolo's gone. He'll hurt you.
Make sure we have some privacy.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades.
You look like you're doing pretty well. This city's more gutter-bound all the time.
Overseers in the Dust District, a witch empress, and these clockwork soldiers protecting the aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaca will be a different city a year from now.
See Jindash's mansion from here. The carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
That's it! What the boy just happened? There was... Where did... Bastard! Am I going crazy? It's you and me now. How did you do that?
Thing that ever happened to this city. Give me a handful of the clockworks and I'll clean up the dust district.
Definitely heard something.
Kind of the rat place.
Better check.
The Duke has his way. I'll love an army with a clockwork.
What? Damn it, my eye!
Don't last long enough. I think that was.
Someone shut off the wall of light!
I've known people like Jindosh. Broken children who'd cut up cats to see how they worked. Jindosh, it's time to pay for what you've done, and maybe I can find Sokolov. Something like this. Why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rules. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and only one man ever wore that mask, to my knowledge. Welcome, Royal Protector.
Obviously, you're pleased with yourself. Do you know why I'm here?
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then.
Clockwork soldiers, there's an interloper in my home. Before you understand management, that's a wakener beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork soldiers detected. Marvel at the Clockwork soldiers' hardened metallic skeleton and razor-sharp blades. Nature's way-loyal tanks are spread across the frame and hidden behind protective amber wood panels. Visual awareness in the front and back. Auditory detection in case the head unit sustains catastrophic damage. My greatest creation. The machine extra diagnostic playback loop. Idling. Commence lens refocus. At this point, the Clockwork is scouting. Rear enemy, if this plays. Corvo Attano, tricking the sensory inputs on my poor Clockwork soldiers.
Somehow I got out of that alive. So this is how it works.
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
I know where you are.
Something new.
You consider the Grand Guard personnel protecting me to be quarry, but you've yet to best one of my Clockwork soldiers. I anticipate your intent.
You'd think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kirin Jindosh. He can charge whatever...
Whatever you've done,
We're
stop
waiting
it.
for Kirin Jindosh.
Do you know how long we waited for this appointment?
But not alone. There's another style there, one I don't recognize. Well, machine should enter active state now. Suspect for detection registered.
What?
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself. Reintroducing graphite. Hello, are you there? I can't sense your weight on the floors or the sounds of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you got beyond the inner walls of the house. I really hope you don't fall and die out there. It might be hard to clean up. The smell, you see. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil. Idling. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. The machine is running at low speed. Still idling. Take this opportunity. Okay, enemy encountered. Combat protocol 6. Profile. Playback indicates an older male, armed. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Enemy evasion successful. One rotation indicates the third protocol is underway. Scouting. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. When this plays, search is underway. Playback combat for unambiguous enemy. You've managed to deactivate playback for combat protocols. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Unauthorized presence.
Quarry lost. Back and shut it down. Lost enemy. This blaze of someone eludes the machine. Running search protocol. Waiting display of search is underway. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Rear enemy, if this plays. Playback for combat protocols. You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Combat anticipation. Switching to alternative tactical mode. The machine has lost its quarry. Running search protocol.
Delilah Copperspoon.
It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess sleep usually eludes me. My mind won't stop turning. Military profile. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Protocol is underway. The machine has lost its quarry. Cooling down.
It's a long way down.
Closer and closer. I'm waiting. General detection. The machine has detected the machine something here, and nothing further is amiss. Something tripped the detection rig unduly. At last, Lord Protector, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to
Kieran Jindosh.
sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die.
soldiers, dispatch this intruder. What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try.
Still idling? Take this opportunity to backcharge second coil.
They say you confronted the infamous killer Dowd, only to let him escape.
Rear lens array active. Playback for combat state.
Take it. What? What is...
Welcome to the final mystery, Jindosh.
Quarry lost. Enemy evasion successful.
How many people am I gonna see get angry?
At this point, the clockwork is scouting.
Corvo. It would have to be you. Perhaps Megan came for you in Dunwall. But Jindosh...
Already growing cold. Don't try to move.
Well, that's the Corvo I remember.
If I get through this, I'm going to grill a whole blood ox and eat the entire thing myself.
Then shoot.
Standing by. Configuration A. Adapting to layout.
The machine concludes here that nothing further is amiss. Something tripped the detector. She has identified a lifeless body.
Let's see. What was it?
Back
mercy! It's you and me now!
Who's running around over there? This is the coldest house I've ever worked in. To think I considered it an honor to come here. You have to understand.
I can't do anything.
I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Uncertainty. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Identified a lifeless body. Unauthorized presence. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Playback for combat protocols. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Cooling down. Displays if someone eludes the machine.
to die. I have plenty of ideas. How did you do that?
You did it. How is he?
Frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
All right, there's... the void again, but it feels different.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned Emily into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
What's she playing at? Maybe how is the question.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what's your name?
It was her. Delilah's light. She broke it.
I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination? When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name, the next step along the way to Duke Luca Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Jessamine, Delilah's stronger now.
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne and she has Emily. Anton, once we had you in a cage and you dared us to kill you, I need that man back.
Corvo, she's right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
The curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
As long as it takes.
We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconin umberwood.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed umberwood export to protect the trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing her gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back the river crush shelf to use as an ashtray. Because it... Top of the country, you never get.
What's going on here?
You saw something?
Wait, where did... am I going crazy?
Come on. Won't hurt you.
Shit!
You cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass. Hello? Anybody?
you!
Howlers!
Come
Over
here.
here!
He won't go anywhere.
No use running!
George! For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the oracular order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small, but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines is accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible?
Who's there?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the oracular order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Down. All right, chopper. I'm not impressed.
bastard! No way!
I'll tear.
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
Someone there?
Karnaca, my Karnaca, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city trundle along. This is the Duke, but you must all know my voice by now.
Hello? Anybody?
What? Sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Copperspoon, the first of her name.
Wonder who that
May
was.
she reign forever. There are some traitors who question her claim to the throne.
You weren't supposed to be here!
Treasonous nation.
You aren't doing anything! See what you got!
He's wounded.
That's
Let's
it.
finish him.
Let's go!
You're gonna pay for his death.
Water gets nasty sometimes.
and hunters of slithering things in the hours before dawn. Former milkmaids and magistrates, come before me and bow, for I am Delilah, your queen.
All hail Delilah, the moon in the sky and the mist lying over the lake like a blanket.
Amelia, dear, if Brianna hears you and her mood is off, you're going to lose an eye making fun like that.
I need to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress, Delilah.
And what power does he hold over Brianna? Are they lovers?
Perhaps. That wouldn't give him any power over Brianna.
Jindosh is an ally, an agent of the Duke, gifted in the ways of natural philosophy. Together, they've built something that can pierce the
Let him escape! You should have stuck red with your blood! How do you want to die? Plenty of ideas. You're going first! No way! I'll fill my pillow with your hair for luck!
Seems you've been looking at her old journals in the Forbidden Archives. She's going to be cross.
I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Karnaca. I wanted to know what it was.
I'm teasing Tamina.
Someone there.
This looks important. I wonder what it does. Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
It is the ink from a squid. A squid caught in the cool, cool waters above the world. The western corner of Tinda by sailors from beyond, caught in a long line of red silk, drawn from the dark waters. No, not useful. Not useful, no. But I see the long, lovely hands again, stained by the ink, raising the knife out of a box made of color. I cannot see what is contained within, but the King of Morning is there, in the room with the Empress while his queen sleeps in their bed.
How did Jindosh die?
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he has anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them, and we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Business with Jindosh won't affect things.
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses. Thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still had you on.
me without introducing themselves first?
This is the last. Oh, Delilah. When I killed.
I'm counting every hour until I can get my hands around Delilah's neck.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Royal Protector. I see you there, back in the city that's...
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Our mistress likes them where they are, so you'll have to tolerate them.
Sometimes I want to smash them. Just to enjoy the silence.
Is this a riddle? We're talking about the Grand Guard, right? Not the lovely blood flies.
Of course. The blood flies adore us. We should find more of the newly dead, so they can make new nests.
Then I agree. But dear Brianna wants...
Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined, new faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal, forever. She holds us.
What's going on? Probably nothing, but I'll be right back.
Sure. Be on your guard, sister.
We'll influence their dreams and visions.
Suspicious trouble over there.
I'm hurt! Lay off! Here, don't let him escape! I'll put you out!
Looking for a fight?
You hide your fate! Come back here!
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Deception doesn't make for good allies, Foster.
Is that what you think, Royal Protector? You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
"3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale, beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me."
Megan can take care of herself. Listen to me, talking to myself like the old loon I am.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker, kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reach beyond others.
What's that? Ready now?
Let's go.
We'll take Megan's skiff closer.
I didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Serkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
true, but the new Duke's misery is only being possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with the skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. One of the Duke's
Shit. Let's hope they do enough damage to each other so the fight goes out of them.
That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne. And I don't see you or me beating a path to the Crone's hand or up to the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
How did I get stuck out here? Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears.
Huh? That sounded like broken glass.
Just checking something.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Probably nothing, but I'll be right back.
Sure. Dust storm. I'm coming.
Can't. Paolo has a price on Byrne's head, and the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing. Hello, Lord Protector. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
Got anything else?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
This is the Duke of Serkonos. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isle. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
So a person can't breathe.
Think you're funny? Playing with my nerves.
Paulo got cut down. Second he was there, the next he was gone.
And the dots were swarming with rats. I know.
That's a trick I need to learn.
It's not like that. Mindy says he's carrying some old lady's hand. Witch. Dead a dog's age ago. Maybe before that.
Yes. But it keeps them alive.
Hello. You've kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, Tivu. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging, the Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
No. This one's carrying coin.
Protect me!
Time to die!
Back here!
Aim at the head! I want to keep these nights closed for some
Wait, over here!
I think you
hiding your face!
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
It's the last time I give my coin to the Abbey.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one.
I got news for them.
They can't be very
Never set for the likes of me.
Yes!
Now we're getting somewhere.
Where'd it go?
How come he's still alive?
You again!
You should know what to do that.
Where is he?
Hey, you! Come here. You and me now!
Where do you think you're going?
You fight like...
Careful!
What?
Paolo had Granny Rag's hand.
Here you are!
Show yourself! Where did you... Hey, you! Give us what you got! Hope you get him.
Shit! You cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass.
Burns' lucky day. Who's there?
At last, someone's brought
Someone
down
there?
the cursed leader of the howlers.
A dead heretic. Good riddance. Always good news.
Of actions forbidden.
Hello?
Paolo's been beaten.
From the High Overseer. Is that Paolo? This is unexpected. Do you have any idea the good you've done? With Paolo out of the way, I've got big plans for Karnaca.
I've heard about you and your ambitions, Vice Overseer Byrne, but for me, this was a means to an end. Does the Abbey remember its friends?
Yes, we do. And our enemies. What is it you want?
I need to get into Aramis Stilton's home.
Now that's a curious thing to want. There's something very wrong with Stilton's house. It's actually a great concern to me.
I need to know what happened there. Help me and you'll benefit again.
Thanks to the Duke, we've lost our proper place here in Karnaca. And we've been fighting just to hold the streets against the heretic Paolo. But you stopped his black heart for me. And for that, I'll give you what you want.
Not listening.
Interrogating one of the Howlers, we learned that some of them knew how to open up the Jindosh lock and enter Aramis Stilton's home. Probably just Paolo and a trusted few. What you're looking for is probably connected to why the Duke had Karen Jindosh seal up Stilton's home.
All right then. This might be the most worthwhile visit I've ever paid to the Abbey. I'll remember your help, Vice Overseer Byrne.
As will I, assassin. Take our friend here away. I hope you find what you're looking for.
You're doing good work here. Rest assured, you have our
Stilton's
attention.
house is cursed. Look after yourself. No good comes from putting aside the strictures.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way. Huh? Abello, are you sure you know what you're...
What's the matter? You saw something?
never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Came to see the infamous Jindosh lock, did you? Good luck with that. Impossible.
That's it. The information was good. Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all that Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. How many more lives do I have to take before it all ends? Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as this ends watching her cough blood. Delilah might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted.
I know you think I don't belong here. Insufferable.
Is that Stilton?
They drop food for me, in and out, like the wind. I think they're
Stilton's manor is falling apart.
started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back. I dreamed the Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces.
Snap out of it, man.
Warm the quilts, will you?
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Like it's going to be cold. Tonight.
By the Void.
Guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windelbaum.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Damn it.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece. The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece. Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to... You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go. What am I supposed to do with a request like that? Gooseberry wine in the South? I don't know what hurts more.
Who's making trouble?
Huh? Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
You should know. The center of the manor is off limits tonight. Everything we're in study.
What's so special about the center of the manor?
Nothing usual.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you
understand.
don't go.
I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Guards! Someone!
Whatever you need,
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight? I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing. This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in. There's an energy in the air near this place. There's the notebook.
Your time!
The past is seeping into the present, or vice versa.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful Empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
And you.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever. My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you
void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Peter, are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers, and I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the old palace in Karnaca and built himself a new one, a monument to his ego. Whether he knows it's coming or not, I'm here to exact vengeance for everything he's done to me, my family, and the place of my birth. I'm going to show him what happens to those who threaten the Empress. After tonight, the Duke will either be dead or deposed, depending on how this plays out. I've got to get inside, take care of the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You can't. I need you.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her in this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of people. Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with a piece of sharp metal is another story altogether.
Killing off Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
The Duke has pissed away any respect I might have had for his position. He's going to pay for his part in Delilah's coup.
Should we head toward the palace?
Time to get going.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe right below us coming up to pick it up.
I got a bit of a cough.
Shit!
Nothing serious.
One of us is down.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
What's going on here?
Shit! The alarm!
So,
No way! No use running!
You won't get away!
Take this, old man! You're gonna pay for his death! Ready? This shouldn't take long. It's you and me now.
Building half-infested blood flies. Huh? That sounded like
I thought
broken
I saw
glass.
someone right here.
Holy shit!
Come back here!
What's the matter? You look pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer.
There's another spirit here. Beyond its cage of flesh.
Get ready to feel pain, Your Eminence.
Well, it is not me, I don't care. It was never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death. No one knows what's happened. Could be anything. I just gotta watch my own back. Ugh, I'll never get used to it.
The machine has detected something.
New machines and new items. We eat the finest foods and we're guests in the Grand Palace.
Live it up while you can. Something's about to change. There have been deaths. The Duke...
The machine...
Huh?
Whatever you need, I can't help you. I can't do anything for you. You better run.
Give me some kind of trouble? In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they...
That's it. Leave.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. That kiss.
Huh? Where'd you disappear to?
Come on, let's finish this! I've been fighting scum like you. Nobody! What you want to...
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
Someone...
Someone's shooting at us! What happened here? I hit...
It'll be a long night.
Hey, who is going on here?
That sadistic
No! What? Who does things like that?
The machine should enter active state now.
Whatever you
People
need.
don't hide their
I can't
faces unless they're
help
up to something bad.
Guards! I don't want to die! Ah!
Not of them. This will...
lungful. Who is this?
Huh? What? A body? Here?
The machine is recharging the magnetic coil. Make a note. Remove this playback after the check central rotor.
Point of being my father's son if I have to slave away like this. Anyone here? Show yourself. Ha! I'm not impressed.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault. Die, you parasite.
Honestly, people jump at the littlest things. Huh.
You made...
Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine should begin scouting the vicinity.
What's going on?
Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Playback indicates lost enemy.
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here. The Duke's vault.
General detection state.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
This is it. Release me from this dead vessel, free of this poison world, and trap Delilah's spirit.
I'll find another way.
No, I don't want to see any more of what this world has become. It has changed you.
I've done what I had to do. To preserve the Empire and to keep Emily safe.
We had such dreams, but I no longer care what you do. Save my daughter, and release me into nothing.
That it's done. Now it's time to return to Delilah's.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together. That should do it.
I saw the signal. So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke is dead. Long live whatever happens next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready then?
I'm ready if you are.
All right. As you are.
This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower, planning a murder. Dowd and the Lord Regent killed Jessamine, but it broke them. Now it's happening again. Another Empress dies, another story ends. What will it do to me? Delilah won't go without a fight. She outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'm coming to put you in your grave.
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion, so what's one more?
One more, or 1,000 more. Delilah deserves what she's about to get.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual.
Listen, hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk. I made a vow I wouldn't come back here. And that's twice I've broken it for you.
Megan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
All right. Do you know how you're going to kill Delilah? If you leave her alive, she'll come for you sooner or later.
I'll do whatever it takes to end her and get Emily back.
Just make sure you don't hesitate. Delilah's dangerous.
You don't have to worry about that. If old Samuel could see me now.
Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Conjure rainbows for her brush. You'll both try, but you're going first.
Faye says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her. I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
She started to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything. The world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak.
I'll see you.
The High Overseer.
Enjoy your very last minutes. I'll fill my pillow with your... Time to cry and paint my nails red with your blood.
Step outside and...
So here we are, where my dear, lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where she first opened her bedchambers to you, then gave birth to your daughter. Where you let Dowd murder sweet Jessamine. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
We are part of a very small group. Almost the last of Jessamine's circle. And we've both been marked by the black-eyed bastard. What do you think? Do you ever get cold at night, Lord Protector?
I know what it means to give up all hope of gaining justice cleanly. You pass a point, and then you take what you need. But you shouldn't have taken from me, Delilah.
Playback indicates criminal profile. At this point, the machine has lost its quarry. Exploration of the area. Combat Protocol 6. Unauthorized presence. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
What? I'll be dead.
This plays if someone eludes the machine.
I don't
Someone
like
there?
that. Better have a look.
What?
You will take me back and die at my hands.
What has Delilah done to the throne?
I've waited for this moment here in my tower. There you are, old
I used to play hide and seek with Jessamine in this very room. You know that. Yes! Strike at me like... Read before. You cannot kill me.
witches looted everything.
Follow me, dear Corvo, and see how I will reshape all things.
So she'd replace all the world with this.
facing a powerful supernatural enemy. The Empress and her royal protector saw a ferocious ally in the Abbey of the Everyman, who at long last began to enforce unrestrained righteousness across Serkonos. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power and was smashed. Their disastrous coup brought to an end. The rightful Empress once again seized her throne, and so it was that Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with her legendary father, Corvo Attano, standing by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov lit the fires of industry, starting a great consuming blaze at the heart of the empire. He saw his machines used for war and oppression, watching the powerful crush those beneath them. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he turned to the cold north, his energy spent at last, only an echo of the man he'd aspired to be. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.